Hello, this is Dr. Reynolds at LifeWorks Wellness Center, here to introduce a little bit of acupuncture to you. Acupuncture is a medicine that has been practiced all over the world and continues to be practiced here as the major form of medicine in almost every country except for the United States. There has been a big surge in the frequency of acupuncture visits here in the United States within the last 10 years, and that is due to the education. What I want to let you know about acupuncture, it is the insertion of very fine needles into specific points along the body that are associated with brain function. China today uses imagery such as MRIs, EKGs, CT scans. They use functional ones to be able to insert the needles and see what kind of activity they have on the brain, and finding out that thousands of years ago they understood this without having that kind of technology. All the acupuncture needles in the United States have to follow some regulations. They all are disposable needles. They come in these things called blister packs, which are individually packed needles. You can see here I have one. The needles are incredibly fine, almost hair-like. They're extremely sharp, but if I were to just go and try and stick them in the skin, they do not, and as you can see, this needle has bent. We usually use something like a guide tube to insert needles in the skin, where it will actually spread the surface tension of the skin, making it less painful, as well as easy to go through the epidermis to get into the muscle where we are looking to go. When we stimulate the acupuncture needles, it actually stimulates a frequency that changes the brain chemistry and makes something happen in the body. So for certain ailments, you can think about a beaver building a dam within a water structure. The beavers built the dam. On one side of the dam, there is lack of flow. The fish die, no plants, and a lot of algae builds up. Same kind of thing happens in the human body. When we have some kind of dysfunction, a dam has blocked up the flow, so we use the acupuncture needles to break up that flow, increase the circulation so that that part of the area of the body can get nourishment from the blood and the brain. The most common points used in traditional Chinese medicine are from the elbow to the tips of the fingers and from the knee to the tips of the toes. This is where the energy is closest to the surface and easily accessible by the acupuncture needles. By inserting the acupuncture needle, it triggers a defense mechanism from your body to find out what is invading the body. And those areas have been mapped out over thousands of years to control certain functions of the body. So a trained acupuncture physician will put together a diagnosis of disease and figure out which points are best to treat which disease. Some diseases are the same. For instance, we'll use diabetes. Diabetes is not always treated by the same types of points and needle prescriptions because people get diabetes for different reasons. Some may be the foods they eat, other may be the type of environment in which they live. Some may have a predisposition to constitutional factors that they have gotten from heredity through their families. So it very much depends on why that person is presenting that particular kind of problem as to which acupuncture points that we use. So this picture represents the flow of energy from the organs to the surface of the body, much like a sea, river, estuary system. The organs are considered the seas of the body, whereas these meridians are the rivers and estuaries. The sea sends water into these rivers and estuaries to be able to feed the plant life, the animal life in that particular areas, and each organ is responsible for a certain part of the body to nourish and keep it flourishing. So these points are located in different junctions along these lines to produce different effects for that particular organ. So if you're interested in getting treatment, you can contact me here at LifeWorks Wellness Center. The phone number is 727-466-6789, or you can reach us on the web at www.lifeworkswellnesscenter.com.